Hello, I'm Nicola Pearson, and this is my play, The Messenger. I wrote this play in 1996, essentially as a spoof on our telephone answering systems. But somehow the plot line became eerily true. So I got it out, brought it up to the 21st century with our present day technology, and the actors that you see on the screen in front of you agreed to read it on Zoom, thinking you might find it interesting during this time of global pandemic. Today, they're just going to read the first act, and we'll leave that with you simmering and bring you the second act soon. So I'd like to ask the actors to take their places for Zoom. And those of you watching, please silence your cell phones, make yourselves comfortable, and enjoy Act 1 of The Messenger by Nicola Pearson.
Hi, you've reached the Medfords. Please leave a message for Michael, Michelle, Chris, or Sophie after the sound of the tone. And who knows, we may even call you back.
Hi, Mike. I'm going to be home late tonight, probably around 7. I have a client who couldn't make it in before 5:30. Dinner's ready. It just needs to be warmed. You can start it if you're hungry or wait till I get there. Sophie won't be home for dinner. Love you.
Michael, this is Larry. We need to talk about this deal with the network. Help me out, okay? Let's have lunch tomorrow. Call me back.
Hi, Michael. This is God. There are going to be some radical changes to the population of the Earth, and I've chosen you to let people know. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, right, Leisha. Good try.
Dad, this is Chris. This is call number 3, Dad. What is this? Out of sight, out of mind? Please call me.
Call Chris. Call Chris. Call Chris. Oh.
Michelle, this is Linda. Do I have some news for you? Give me a call when you can talk.
Hi guys, this is Sophie. I need a ride home. Can one of you come and get me, please?
Help me out, okay? Let's have lunch tomorrow. Call me back.
Hi, Michael. This is God. There are going to be some radical changes to the population of the Earth, and I've chosen you to let people know. I'll be in touch.
You just can't quite lose that southern twang, can you, Leash? Oh, hi, hon. You made good time.
My client didn't turn up.
Oh?
But he called at 10 to 6 after he'd kept me waiting 20 minutes and ordered 2 of the most expensive watercolors I have in the gallery.
Uh-huh. Why is our phone bill so high?
Oh, that is high. Maybe Sophie called her grandmother in Geneva?
Can't she use an app for that?
She might have been someplace without internet when she called. Did you put dinner in the oven?
No, I only got home myself.
How come?
I had some things to do at the station.
Did you call Chris?
No, I forgot.
Michael, you told me you'd be home early tonight and you'd make sure you called Chris.
I know.
Why were you late?
The Family Values documentary?
I thought post-production was over on that show.
So did I.
Have you given the network an answer about their talk show offer?
No.
They won't wait forever, Mike.
I know. I'm supposed to have lunch with Larry tomorrow.
So you can delay answering through him?
I'm just not sure I want the talk show.
Why? Too comfortable at the station?
No.
How's that new assistant of yours?
Michelle, that has nothing to do with
the pretty one with the very short skirts.
Are they short?
Oh, please.
Seriously, give it a break. I've had a long day. I'm hungry and I have a headache.
Another one?
Yep. It feels like I'm on a steady diet of aspirin these days.
Maybe you should eat something.
That might help.
I am sorry.
Feels like you're on my case a lot these days.
We're not getting enough time together.
I agree.
We're alone tonight.
No, we're not. Sophie called and needs a ride home.
I thought she was spending the night at Liz's.
It's on the machine. And Linda called. Oh, and there's this really funny message from Leisha pretending she's God. You should listen to it. I had a fascinating conversation with Camille today.
Who?
You know Camille, over in post-production. Someone left a stack of old medical journals in the break room, and she was going through them when I got there. She told me she just read a piece about viruses and how they're like Wall Street traders in their bid for survival and replication. They need a host to do both, but once they found one, all bets are off. They wheel and deal information about their DNA for shares in things like energy, transportation, raw materials, whatever they need to gain market strength and spread. But the real wolves of Wall Street, the viruses you have to watch out for, are the ones that can talk their hosts into swapping genetic information. That changes not only the virus, but the host cell itself and moves the deal up from growth of a disease to a permanent impact on the tree of life, all from one tiny single cell, with a little help from us.
Who are we helping now?
Viruses take over the world.
Do you have a virus?
Many, apparently. Some of them ancient.
Well, don't give them to me. So do you want me to go get Sophie?
Would you? Then I can call Chris while you're gone.
Okay, I'll just put the fish in to warm.
Did you hear Alicia's message?
There wasn't a message from Leisha.
Ha! She fooled you. You can tell it's her by the way she says certain words. Just listen.
Let's have lunch tomorrow. Call me back.
It's right after this.
Dad, this is Chris. This is call.
Huh, that's odd.
You must have erased it.
Erased it?
What did she say?
She said she was God.
Huh, she certainly acts like it.
And that she was going to make some changes to the population of the Earth.
What kind of changes?
She didn't say. She said she would call me back.
I don't doubt that. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Did you see where I put that medical journal Camille gave me?
It's here with your newspaper, next to the answering machine.
Oh.
Don't let the sauce dry out on the fish.
Did the phone ring while I was in the bedroom? Changing?
No?
Then how come the answering machine is blinking?
Hi, Michael. This is God again. I hope you don't mind me leaving messages on your answering machine. It's kind of the only way I can reach you these days. Like I said, there's going to be some significant changes to the Earth's population, and, well, I don't want that to happen without warning everyone. So I'd like you to get the word out. I hope you feel up to this. I'll be in touch. Thanks.
Once you've grated the cauliflower, and you want about 4 cups in all, you cook it in a skillet on low to medium heat with just a hint of olive oil for about 10 minutes.
What do you mean by a hint of olive oil?
Well, I like to use those spray cans of oil and mist the skillet before I put in the grated cauliflower.
Mist the skillet?
Kind of like hairspray, Michael. You know, a little squirt here and a little squirt there.
Oh, no. None of those modern sprays for me. They're bad for the ozone layer. I like to deep fry my split ends with a jar of oil.
Which is exactly what you want to avoid when preparing health food.
I thought that was an oxymoron, health food.
I could make a bad joke about that right now.
Would that be something to do with being the moron in that oxymoron?
You got it.
Ouch, burn.
No, seriously, Michael, you're going to find that this recipe is a great, healthy alternative to most pizza.
Then why eat it?
Because it's delicious.
Right?
I still don't understand how you turn cauliflower into pizza dough.
Watch, I'll show you. Once the cauliflower is cooked, put it in a mixing bowl with 2 cups of Parmesan cheese and 2 eggs.
Hey, I thought eggs were bad for you.
Only if you eat too many of them.
Yeah, because they increase the bad cholesterol.
Mine's all good. I sent it to obedience school.
But eggs themselves are a great source of protein, and here we're just using them to make the cauliflower and cheese hold together, like a dough. Then you press the mixture onto a parchment-covered baking sheet to avoid sticking, and bake for 15 to 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Then it's ready for the toppings. In this case, a layer of tomato sauce with some fresh basil and mozzarella.
No meat?
Not in this meal.
Remember, this is vegetarian cuisine, Mike.
Oh, that's right. I meant to look that up before we started.
When the toppings are on, put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes and pizza with a crust that's gluten-free and full of vitamins and nutrients that are good for our health.
It smells yummy. Can we try it?
Help yourselves.
I don't know. Pizza without meat?
You like yours leaded?
Well, my wife is from the Alsace region of France, so we eat their version of pizza, which is called tarte flambée.
Uh-huh. Made with creme fraiche and bacon. Not exactly health food.
But delicious, as my co-host would say.
You're not worried about having a heart attack?
No. I'm more worried that I won't have eaten enough rich food before something like that gets me.
But if you eat healthy food, and believe me, there are lots of healthy meals that are delicious too.
Yes, this is good.
Thank you. Then you increase your chances of living longer.
But what about the unexpected, like a major earthquake?
I think we've all been expecting that in LA.
Yes, but none of us seems to expect that it would kill us, because if we did, we'd all move, right? I mean, if people took the possibility of an earthquake as seriously as they do heart disease, California would be almost empty.
I guess.
But the things we can do to avoid heart disease are pretty simple, like eating right. Whereas moving to avoid the Great California Quake is not simple at all. It means finding a new job, a new home.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be an earthquake. We could be wiped out by a tidal wave or nuclear war or some kind of virus. Or
SARS?
Exactly, SARS.
What's your point here, Mike?
My point is that we don't know what's going to get us or how soon it's going to get us. So maybe we should enjoy life while we can.
But I think you can maximize enjoyment by eating a good, healthy meal.
And if I were able to warn you that tomorrow your life would end, would you eat the healthy meal or would you binge on ice cream?
I'd take the ice cream.
I'd take the 5th.
So being warned would help.
I don't follow.
Oh, it's nothing. I just wondered what good warning people would do.
Warning people?
If the end were coming, would it help to warn people? I guess it would.
Well, Michael, if you know something we don't, then please tell us, because there's an awful lot of ice cream flavors I haven't tried yet. Great gluten-free pizza, Naomi. I'm definitely making this at home.
Me too, except maybe with a little meat.
Thanks for joining us, Naomi.
And for the taste treat, now for the news. Ooh, sorry I'm late. Got stuck in downtown traffic.
The road works.
They got you too?
No, I pay attention to the traffic app on my phone so I can avoid those hot spots.
What are they doing anyway? Just seems like they dig holes and then leave them. I never see any improvements to the roads.
If they improve the roads, there wouldn't be anything left for the road crew to do. So they go in, fix a problem, and leave a little mess so they can come back and fix that. Then they leave another little mess. Job security.
Oh, what's good for lunch?
I got the chicken.
Oh, I think I'd rather have the quinoa salad.
I thought you didn't believe in healthy food.
Oh, you saw the show?
Yes. What was all that heavy stuff about the end of the world?
Just pontificating.
Didn't sound like you.
Yesterday, someone was goofing around with my answering machine.
You mean that antiquated thing you still insist on using instead of listening to the voicemails on your cell phone like any normal person?
I like the old way of receiving messages. Plus, when I take my annual break from too
That's
much
right.
technology,
It's January. I forgot you do that in January.
then people still have a way to reach me.
So what's going on with the answering machine?
Well, somebody left me a message claiming they were God. Then they said, what was it? Something about changing the population of the earth.
Are we all going to turn into aliens or something?
No, I think it was more that our numbers are going to change. You know, like people are going to die.
People die all the time, Mike.
Thanks. You're being very helpful.
Well, I mean, what's to help? It's obviously a hoax. A new kind of spam, maybe?
Maybe.
Did you recognize the voice?
I thought it was Leisha.
Oh, a woman! That should have been your first clue.
What? You don't think God could be a woman?
You want to know the truth?
Please.
I think God is a whale. Well, why not? I mean, they're much smarter than us. They've been around much longer than we have, and they're not destroying the planet the way we seem to be.
Okay, well, this was a female whale, or at least the voice sounded female. It sounded like Leisha and one for pranks, okay?
Okay.
But it turns out that she's in Egypt researching some film. And
Egypt? Which film?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Any good parts?
I don't know, Larry. I didn't get that far. Anyway, I figured she wouldn't be calling all the way from Egypt on a prank. Not the way she holds on to money.
So who do you think it was?
I don't know. Must have called about 20 people last night trying to find out. It was you! Was it you?
Hi, Michael. This is God.
No, it definitely wasn't you.
Call your landline. Let me listen to them. Maybe I can figure it out.
I can't. They disappeared.
You erased them.
No, that's what Michelle said, but I never erase messages on that machine. I let her do that.
So what are you saying? You think it was God?
Of course not. I don't even believe in God.
Me either.
Says the man who pictures God as a whale.
Well, I like to think about things. It doesn't mean I believe everything I think.
Fair enough. It's kind of strange that they just disappeared, though.
I'm telling you, it's time you got rid of that answering machine.
I don't like to give up on things that still work.
I thought you just said.
Anyway, the messages talked about me warning people, and as I was lying in bed last night, I found myself wondering why. Why warn people they're going to die?
So we can dodge it.
Huh. I guess that is one way to look at it. Somehow it just spilled over to the show today.
It was a good show. It was just a little heavier than usual.
Why aren't you eating?
Oh, I'm working up to it. Would be cool if you really were getting messages from God. I could definitely use that to up your salary for the talk show.
I don't know that I'm going to take the talk show.
Oh, you're kidding. This is what you've been working towards your whole career.
Is it? I've been playing the goofball on the early show for the last 15 years, when really I like to think about things too. And I feel like what I should have been thinking about, I let slip by because I got settled, comfortable. So if I'm going to add something to my already overfull work life, it's going to be something that lets me be me.
Can't you do that with the talk show?
I don't know. That's what I'm been trying to figure out.
Yeah, well, figure it out faster. Might improve my digestion.
Can I have until Monday?
I think I can stall them that long, especially if you say yes.
We'll see. Is the service in this place always so slow?
I'll see if I can find a waiter on my way to the restroom. You're going to have to excuse me.
Larry,
What?
don't stress so much. Oh, did my friend tell you I wanted a salad?
No, we just knew.
How?
We know everything, Michael. But I didn't come over to wow you with that. I just want to let you know how much you enjoyed your show this morning.
Oh, thank you.
It was really brave of you to come right out and say it.
Say what?
Even though we know you're not convinced.
I'm not sure I follow what you're talking about.
It's okay to doubt, Michael.
Are you from the talk show?
But remember, we're right here with you, supporting you. All of the chosen ones are scared at first.
Chosen ones? Wait, were you in on that message thing?
Yes. And I want you to call me if you need anything.
Call you? I don't even know your name.
Who was that?
I have no idea. She came with my salad to the table.
Maybe I should change my order.
Like she was the waitress, idiot.
I hope that's not what you're thinking you let slip by, Mike.
How's your stomach, Larry?
About as good as your head, Michael.
Hi. I said hi. Hi.
Oh, hi, Shetty. I didn't hear you come in.
Apparently.
You're late again.
Or do we have to yell over that noise?
It's just Sophie.
I know who it is. Does she have to be so loud?
You don't normally mind.
I do tonight.
Sophie! Sophie!
Yeah?
Turn it down, Shetty. Do you have another headache?
Yep.
Maybe you should go to the doctor.
Maybe I should get this silly family documentary over.
Why do they keep making you redub it?
They think I sound too uncaring, frivolous, silly, I don't know. Too much of the Michael of the early show.
I thought that's exactly why they wanted you.
It is, but they still want me to sound more fatherly, I guess, more concerned.
The Michael of today's early show.
You saw that?
No, Larry called me when you didn't show for lunch.
Oh, I did show for lunch.
You were late then?
Yeah, I was late. Are all my movements being monitored?
No. Larry called because he was worried about you. He wanted to know if there was anything wrong because you made some heavy pronouncement in the middle of the recipe section.
He's exaggerating.
I don't know. I watched that bit on YouTube.
Oh, you did?
Definitely heavy, mon cher.
Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad.
Where are you going?
Out.
I can see that.
I'm going to Alyssa's house to discuss the pros and cons of cougar hunting.
Cougar hunting?
Yep, for debate team. We have to respond to the amendment being put forward for the upcoming ballot. Have you heard about it?
Didn't a cougar eat a jogger recently?
That was a while ago, Dad. And it was just a freak occurrence.
I'm guessing the jogger didn't see it that way.
She died.
See?
We're never going to be able to guarantee that something like that won't happen.
We will if we kill all the cougars.
Dad!
Do you suppose that they're good eating?
I'm out of here.
Try not to be too late.
Thanks. Dinner smells good. What's cooking?
Stuffed bobcat. You shouldn't tease her like that.
Who said I was teasing? Any messages?
Just one from my mother.
Calling the house phone?
I know, that surprised me too. She was agitée.
Your mother? Agitated?
Oh, very funny. So maybe she touched the landline instead of my cell on her phone.
What was she agitated about?
Some meeting with the doctors at the World Health Organization. I don't know. She was talking so fast I was having trouble catching it all. But it was something to do with this flu that's hitting China.
The SARS outbreak?
Uh-huh. Except if I understood her correctly, they're thinking that it's not SARS.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
You'd think, but I got the impression that it wasn't.
Because
I don't know, just the way she said it. Then she hung up like she had somewhere else to be.
sounds to me like she's in top form. 82 years old and not going to let that slow her down.
A true force of nature.
She makes me feel old.
I'll call her tomorrow and find out all about it, I'm sure. But now I'm going to call Linda.
I am old.
Take your shoes off. Relax a little.
Hi, Michael. This is God. I have to say, great job on the show this morning. I'm glad you're getting your mind around this. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I really think you're up to the job. I wouldn't have chosen you if I didn't. But I'll be sending in reinforcements periodically, as you saw at lunch today.
So she was connected to this.
Yes, she was. Michael, don't be afraid.
My answering machine is talking to me, claiming to be God, and you tell me not to be afraid.
This is God, Michael.
Nope. Can't be that. Either I'm losing my mind or it's a setup.
This isn't a trick.
Well, then how about I just unplug you? There. Now you can't talk to me anymore. Because, you see, I don't believe in God.
That's not the point. I mean, maybe it is to you, but not to me. And if you really want to know, deep down inside, you do believe in me. Just like I believe in you. You're the perfect person for this job, Michael.
Well, I'll be. How did you do that?
I'm God.
Who's here? Sophie, where are you? Who's doing this to me?
It's just you and me, Michael.
It can't be. That doesn't make sense. Maybe I do need some help.
Sure. That's a great idea.
Hi. You need something?
Who were you talking to?
God, nobody. I mean, it's not really important. Nobody, I was just on the phone.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was on the phone.
You can't have been on the phone because I was on the phone.
How could you have been on the phone? The machine. Oh, what's happening to me?
Yes, what is happening to you?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Not since you've taken to lying. No, I probably wouldn't.
What?
You said you had lunch with Larry,
I did have lunch with Larry?
but Larry calls me in a huff because you're not there, and now Linda tells me that David saw you holding hands with some girl.
That was...
When did Larry become female and gorgeous?
I did have lunch with Larry. You can call him and check. And some fan came over to say how much she enjoyed the show this morning. That is all.
Oh, you let your fans hold your hand now?
No. But you know how some of them get? She just sat right down and grabbed me. And then she was gone. I didn't have time for outrage. Man, David must have had a really boring lunch to notice that.
Michael, are you having a midlife crisis?
No. At least, I don't think so. Do you hear things in a midlife crisis?
Are you hearing things?
No. Well, maybe.
You should really get those headaches checked. If you're experiencing ringing in the ears too, it could be something serious.
Are we good now?
Only if you stop letting your fans hold your hand.
I'll try.
This is LA after all, and I won't be humiliated.
Where are you going?
To take a shower?
Take this with you.
The answering machine?
Yes, just take it with you.
Why? You don't think it's clean enough?
It's bothering me. Oh, that feels good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Michael, what happened to you? You look like you slept in those clothes.
I didn't sleep.
And you're really late.
I know. Where's Joni?
I have no idea. Probably looking for you. What are you doing?
Oh, checking messages on my home phone.
Do you realize how much time we have till air?
Yes, I'm only going to be
a
a
minute.
minute.
Came from home.
So
Why do you need to check your messages now when you're not even dressed, let alone in makeup?
Oh, can I get some privacy, please?
Okay.
Hi, Michael. This is God. Thanks for getting back to me.
I didn't get back to you.
Sure you did.
So we're back to having a two-way conversation?
Well, it had to come to that eventually, don't you think?
I don't know. You're calling the shots.
I was at first, but now that you've accepted me, I'm trying to meet your needs too.
I haven't necessarily accepted you.
If you say so.
And I didn't get back to you.
You wouldn't have checked your machine if you weren't curious what was happening next.
I don't know if I was curious or scared.
Okay, I'll buy that. So you do want to know what I have to say next?
Well, yes, I guess I do. I mean, so far you've only made obscure references to population changes. I want to know what you mean by that.
Fair enough. A significant percent of the world's population is going to die soon. And I want you to let people know that this is going to happen.
Define significant.
Honestly, I think that depends on how people respond to your warning.
That's a lot of responsibility to drop in my lap.
I think you're up for it.
Why?
Why do I think that?
No, why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. Death is the nature of life. I'm just trying to help people prepare.
Prepare or get ahead of it?
It's kind of up to you.
Wow. Wow. That's seriously a lot of responsibility. How much time have I got?
I wouldn't wait too long.
And I guess you'd better tell me what's going to get us.
Not right yet.
Why not? I mean, if you know.
Well, I do, of course. But it's like waiting for a hurricane to touch down. You never know where it's going to hit, or even if it still is going to be a hurricane when it does hit. Nature's capricious, and human ingenuity can be swift.
So you're saying something's coming, but maybe not?
I'm not saying anything at this point.
Then how am I supposed to convince people to be ready? They'll never believe me without evidence.
Tell me about it. I bet if you did some digging, you'd get some evidence.
Is that why you chose me? For my investigative abilities? I mean, I have been wondering with all the preachers and religious people out there, why me? I don't even go to church.
You're in TV, Michael. More people watch TV than go to church.
Seriously?
No. That was a joke.
Great. God has a sense of humor.
2 minutes, everyone. 2 minutes, please.
Oh, I've got to get moving.
Okay, I'll let you go. Good luck.
I still haven't said yes yet. Oh, I must be out of my mind.
Hi, I've come to do your makeup.
Where's Joni?
She's not in today.
I haven't seen you around before.
You wouldn't have.
Isn't that a little brown for my skin?
Oh, sorry, I haven't done this before.
What do you mean? Wait, are you another one of those,
What?
reinforcements?
If that's what you'd like to call us.
That was God's word, not mine.
I'm glad to hear you're getting into this.
I didn't say that.
How does that feel?
Pretty great. My headache's almost gone.
We want you at your best.
Michael, it's time. Who are you?
Oh, she's replacing Joni.
Why?
Joni's off today.
No, she isn't. She did my makeup.
30 seconds, everyone.
They're calling you.
Oh, let's go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Angie. And good morning to you.
And it really does look to be a good morning, Michael, weather-wise.
The best. Hot and sunny. Just the way we like it in California.
And for those of you who like to ride the waves, surf's up.
And what do we have on offer this morning, Angie?
An interview with a diet doctor about the latest fads in diets, a conversation with an arborist about the health of our forests, and a review of the latest Ron Howard movie.
Sounds great.
But first, I hear you've got a little story for us, Michael.
Well, it's more of a question, really.
Fire away.
Okay. If I were to tell you that a lot of us are going to die soon, would you think I was crazy?
No crazier than usual.
No, seriously. Would you believe me?
What's not to believe? I know we're all going to die.
That's not what I mean.
What do you mean, Michael?
I mean, what if I knew that a significant percentage of the world's population was going to be wiped out soon?
How soon?
I don't know exactly.
But you know what's going to wipe us out?
No.
Then, yes, I'd definitely say you were crazy.
Then how do I go about warning people that they're about to die and have them believe me?
I don't know. How do you go about warning people that they're going to die and have them believe you?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
And if I figure it out, do I get a prize?
It's a dilemma I'm having.
I'll say. Let's all think about that one while we take a break. Coming up, an interview with Bill Scott, our regular diet doctor. What the hell was that all about?
I'm sorry, Ange.
You really put me in a hole there, Mike.
What are you playing at, Mike?
You were great, Michael. Really great.
Oh, did you think so?
You should be proud of yourself.
Who are you?
Phones are ringing off the hook up here. What do you think this is, your own private talk show?
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
We're with you all the way.
Would somebody please get this girl off the set?
Look, Steve, I know you're pissed, but I had to do it. Somebody wants me to communicate.
Somebody set you up to this?
No, not like that. I mean, yes.
Who?
God.
Don't say that on the air. Have you seen anyone about these headaches you're getting, Mike?
This isn't about that.
Then what is it about?
10, 9, 8.
You better see a doctor.
Stick to the script.
I promise.
Wow, Michael, you're playing with fire. Sounded good, though. This is Larry. Talk to you later.
Hi, this is Camille from post-production. We've been expecting you for the last half hour, Michael. Where are you?
Dad, I saw your show this morning. Are you okay?
Hi, Michael. This is God.
You saw the show?
I did.
What did you think? Did it work? Or did I just look like a gibbering fool?
Honestly? I thought you looked like a reporter with a story.
But is it a story, really?
You came home early for a reason.
I was thinking I'd do some research while the house was quiet, or read a couple of articles again. Maybe call my mother-in-law.
So you're saying you do think there's something to what I'm telling you?
Well, sure, but I've got to be honest here. I think a lot of people realize that something could wipe out a large portion of us at any time. I mean, between the devastating forest fires, record hurricanes, tsunamis, earthquakes, and I've got a friend at the CDC who tells me they're just waiting for a new virus to hit the world. Thing is, there are a lot of reporters out there scaremongering with this kind of scenario. I'm not usually one of them.
I know.
And on top of that, I have to say I heard it from God.
That's what's bothering you? The God word?
Kind of.
So don't use that word then. Say your higher power, your super consciousness, your peace within. Use Allah, Buddha, the divine enlightenment. King of kings, even though I sound like a queen to you. I can be the great goddess, the great mother, the supreme father. I can be a feeling that delights you, your sense of nirvana, bliss. I am perfection, your moral compass, the one you talk to when you need me most. I am the quiet at night and the rise of daylight at dawn. I am what you know to be true. I'm not limited by a name or a single perception. I am the call of the wild, the pagan love dance, Jehovah, Wahaguru, Muhammad, Mother Nature, and Gia. I am all life, almighty. I am. And you can do this with or without me, but you can do this.
Do what?
Persuade people they need to change their approach to life.
That's a big ask, without telling them exactly why.
But if you tell them what's coming, people will try to beat it rather than change. That's why I need a good spokesperson.
Thank you. I think. You realize I might be axed from the early show if none of this happens.
Then you can start over with investigative journalism, something you've wanted to do for a while.
So you're saying this is a career move for me?
I'll call you again soon.
No, wait. Can you at least give me an idea of when?
Within the month.
You're home early.
I haven't come to disturb you.
No, you're not disturbing
I'm
me.
sure you have some afternoon tryst to look forward to.
What?
That's why you're home early.
What?
And she told me about the girl at the station today.
What girl at the station?
I came home early to pack.
What girl at the station?
And I won't be here long enough to get in the way of whatever you plan to do with this girl.
You mean the girl that was in my dressing room?
Ha! So you admit it.
Admit what? There was a girl in my dressing room. Yes, there was a girl in my dressing room. And if you want to know the truth, she was one of my angels.
Oh, Sean.
No. You don't understand. That didn't come out right. I came home early because I went to see a doctor after the show about my headaches. And then I didn't want to go back to the station. I just wanted to come home and be with you.
Why? What did the doctor say?
Nothing yet. She wants me to get an MRI. But look, you have nothing to worry about with these girls, I promise. Angie was mad at me about the show today, so she took it out on you on that phone call. And the girl in my dressing room came to do my makeup. Honest to God. Well, I'm not cheating on you. Look at me. I'm tired. My head aches all the time. I'm losing weight. All I do is get up in the middle of the night and go to work. I work long hours on the show, and then I'm in post-production all afternoon. And then in the moments in between, Larry's hounding me about a third show, which would mean even longer hours when all I want to do is to come home and to be with you.
Angie made it sound like this girl was all over you.
Look, you can check if you want. Go ahead. Call work. Call Larry. Call makeup. Well, maybe don't call makeup.
Why shouldn't I call makeup?
This girl wasn't from makeup. I mean, she said she was, but apparently that wasn't true.
Who was she then?
I don't know. Just some girl who sneaked onto the set to talk to me. You're the only woman for me, and I want us to have time together before it's too late. I don't want us to die.
Michael.
Yes?
You're crushing my ribcage.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I know you're not that guy.
Shush, let's not even talk about it anymore. Let's just enjoy the time we have together.
Are you skipping work this afternoon?
Yes, and if I have anything to say about it, you are too.
Michael.
Steve, what are these changes to tomorrow's script?
People have been calling.
What people? Weirdos?
Angie, I was freaked out by Mike's stuff this morning as you were, but the feedback is that the audience loved it and they want to hear more, so we had to incorporate it.
Great. So now it's Mike's show.
No.
And if I decide to reflect on the end of the world, will I get to run the show?
It's not like that.
You're not even giving me lines.
Can't do that without knowing where Mike is taking this.
So get him in here.
He's not answering his phone.
Of course not.
I don't know what you're so worried about. You're at your best in the ad-lib section.
When I can lead.
Then lead. Ask him questions. Prod him. Push him. Make him show his hand. We're counting on you.
Can I get into the God stuff?
Absolutely. Just try not to offend anyone.
Now we're talking.
And can someone get Mike on the phone for me?
Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey. Did school get out early today?
No, I skipped.
You skipped.
Uh-huh. A bunch of us did.
Because...
Because of what you said on your show today?
You saw the show?
No, but Alyssa's brother did. And he texted her what you said about all of us going to die soon, and we talked about it and decided what's the point in staying in school if we're all going to die? So we skipped out and we're going to the beach. Do you know where my beach bag is?
No. I thought you liked school.
I do, but not enough to make it the last thing I do before I die. Isn't that why you're home?
No. I came home early to do some research and see your mom.
Mom's home? Maybe she knows where my beach bag is.
Shush. Don't go in there. She's sleeping.
Oh, there's my bag. What kind of research?
I'm not sure yet.
Is it something to do with what God said?
How do you know it was God?
That's what it said on Twitter. You didn't see that?
I'm on my break, remember?
Oh, that's right. No social media.
I wonder how Twitter got it.
Maybe you told someone and they leaked it?
Oh, that makes sense. Well, at least I won't have to drop that bombshell.
What bombshell?
That it's God I'm hearing. I've been nervous to admit that.
Why? Everyone has some notion of God, even if the word they use isn't God.
Huh. That's what she said.
She?
That's what I hear. A woman's voice.
Nice.
You realize this could just be my mind playing tricks on me?
Yeah, I read that too.
You did?
Yeah, that was on Facebook. Where does God talk to you? In the car or something where nobody else is around?
No. She leaves messages on the answering machine here at the house.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, you should totally play those in your interview tomorrow.
What interview?
The one with Angie. The special edition of the early show. That's on the show's website.
That would explain the missed calls. Anyway, I can't. The messages go away when I want someone else to hear them.
Dang, that would have really sealed the deal.
I don't think that's how God works.
No?
No, I think she's more about belief than proof. Kind of go with your gut type belief. Does that make sense? Maybe. Look, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not that up on God.
Maybe you should Google her.
You can do that?
Not in the way you're thinking. Has Mom said anything about these messages from God? I'm guessing she saw it on Twitter.
No, not to me, she hasn't. But she was kind of mad when she got home earlier.
How come?
Well, God's been sending me these angels, and they're all pretty hot.
Then you definitely better be talking to God. Okay, I'm heading out.
Pass me my phone, would you? I'm going to call your brother.
You can't right now. He texted me that he was going snowboarding with his friends.
Both my kids are cutting school now?
I guess Grandma made him think he could.
You guys do know we don't have an international calling on our cell phone plan, right?
He needed someone to talk to after what you said on your show today.
When did he start watching my show?
Seriously, Dad, Even being on a break, you should check social media at least once a day. Your show's trending.
Huh. Well, what did Grandma say when she sent Chris heading up into the mountains?
I don't know exactly. Something about this new flu in China. I could tell she got him pretty freaked out. I said, dude, China's a long way away.
Yeah, I bet there are people on planes from there right now heading around the world.
Maybe that's something you should tell everyone in your interview tomorrow. No more international travel.
Now, that won't stop anyone. They'll think if they leave right now, they can beat it. Huh.
What?
Nothing. What time is it?
1 o'clock.
Ah, damn. It's too late to call your grandmother.
Look on the World Health Organization website. Maybe there's some information there.
Thanks, honey. You've been very helpful. Have fun at the beach.
Will do. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.
No. So what you're saying essentially is that we should take it on, well, on faith, I guess?
That's actually a good way of putting it.
That something major is about to come for us, although you won't say what.
Only because I don't know.
And you want us to take a step back from our regular lives and what? Wait it out? Hide from it? Give up our security on the off chance that the earth will open up and swallow us?
See, now that's a good point. Before I started receiving these messages,
Which no one can hear but you.
which no one can hear but me,
Even though you're not affiliated with any church.
before I started receiving these messages, there was a lot of talk about climate change. We interviewed a number of experts on the subject.
Sir David Attenborough being one of them.
Exactly. Who said that if we don't take action now, it's going to be too late. The polar ice caps will melt and we'll all be, as you put it, swallowed up by the Earth's oceans in this case. Yet, have we seen much change in the way we live our lives? Not that I can tell. So what if, and this is just me conjecturing, I don't have any facts to back it up, but what if we're supposed to pause so the Earth can recover a little?
Why would we want it to recover if we're not going to be here to see it?
How about what if we won't be here if we don't let it recover?
What?
Listen, we're dependent on the Earth for our existence,
No trees,
right?
no oxygen kind of thing?
Exactly. So what if we're being warned about one thing because there's something worse behind it? And what if we do what it takes to avoid the first? It may be good enough to make the second go away, like planting flowers to improve neighbor relations only to discover it helps the bees who in turn fertilize the fruit trees and the predicted apple shortage doesn't come to pass.
There's a big difference between planting a few flowers and giving up a dream trip to Paris because of something we're not even sure is going to happen. And what about everyone who travels for work? We can't just expect them to stop.
Can't we? I mean, with all the technology we have available today, you don't think we could have global meetings virtually? What if it turns out to be more efficient? You don't think it would be worth the travel sacrifice? And yes, I understand that people won't give up their dream trips, but I'd be interested to know from anyone who's already terminally ill whether that's what truly matters when they look at the time they have left.
That's not a bad suggestion. For those of you watching who may be in this situation, and I know that's asking something very personal of you, but if what Michael is saying is true, we may all be in the same situation very soon. Please consider sharing what matters to you by emailing or calling our hotline.
You can find the details for both under Contact Us at theearlyshow.org.
So finally, Michael, in the last few seconds we have left, if you are talking to God, and it's not just a hoax or somehow related to these headaches you admitted to earlier, if you are talking to God, and she wants to warn us about something that's going to kill us soon, then why don't you ask her to spare us?
I think, well, I think she is trying to spare us by warning us, if that makes sense.
Not without knowing what we're being warned of, it doesn't.
I guess if she contacts me again, I'll ask.
Thank you. That's all the time we have for today. My thanks to Michael Medford for letting me interview him.
It was my pleasure.
And to you, our viewers, for tuning in. See you again on Monday for our regular edition of The Early Show. We'll be looking at Oscar nominations, which come out this weekend, and talking with the director of The Mountain Runners, Brian Young.
Good job, guys. The phones are going nuts up here.
I feel like the freak at a circus show.
Hey, whatever works.
That's not what this is about.
It was a joke, Michael. Geez, when did you get so serious?
You look tired, Sharif.
Oh, I am tired. Tired of the whole thing, if you want to know the truth. I feel like my life's turned into a giant lawn roller that's careened downhill, and I'm watching it, hoping that it doesn't smash into something.
Michael, we have to talk.
Not now.
I've been watching my phone, and today's show got the highest rating ever for a morning news show. The other network is going crazy. They've upped their offer for the talk show by like 3 times the original amount.
I don't want the talk show.
I know, but I thought I could use this as leverage with the producers of this show. You know, get a little more money.
I don't want more money.
But Chris is in college. Sophie's about to start.
I don't want more money, Larry.
Well, if you don't want it for you, think about me. I got kids in college too.
No, you don't. You don't have kids.
But I'm thinking about it. Imagine what it's going to cost when my kids are college age.
Michael, you're not leaving, are you?
Bye.
Will you call me if you get any more messages?
We need to talk this weekend, Mike.
You were very believable.
Was I?
Very. I could feel it from everyone else on set, too. We all believed you.
Give me a second. I'm going to take one of those pain pills the doc gave me.
Thanks for the interview, Michael. We thought you rocked it.
Oh, that's kind of you to say, but...
Do you have a headache again?
A monster. Can you do that rubbing thing that the other one did?
Sure.
Michael?
Oh, don't worry. He's another one of those, you know.
What?
Angels.
We want to give him everything he needs.
I asked God to stop sending me beautiful women because you were feeling threatened.
I never felt threatened.
Better?
Much. Thanks.
No, thank you.
He seemed very pleasant.
Uh-huh.
Were the girls as cute as him? Any messages?
Nope.
It's just as well. You need a break.
I don't know why I'm so tired.
You haven't been sleeping well.
Are you going back to work?
No, I'll stay and go so I can go to the MRI appointment with you. Maybe you should take a nap.
Maybe I will. I think I'm going to eat something, though, first.
That's good. I'm glad you've got an appetite.
You want some scrambled eggs?
No, thanks. I'll get myself something later. I'm going to go call my mother for you. Find out what she told Chris.
Okay, thanks.
Would you like me to take the answering machine?
No.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, God.
You're mad at me.
No, just frustrated.
Why?
Because you've tied my hands. I can't do my job without all the information.
In your opinion?
Why can't you tell me what's going to happen? You've done it before.
How so?
Well, Joseph interpreted those dreams for Pharaoh, and Lot, You warned him about Sodom and Gomorrah and told him exactly what you'd do.
Those messengers weren't you.
I guess.
And I've had to modernize my approach to spreading my word.
Does that include not saying what the word is?
Your sincerity is very appealing. People believe you.
My sincerity is beginning to wear me down.
I don't think you want to know for them.
You're right. I want to know for me and my family, mostly for my family.
Why is it so smoky in here? Mom? Dad?
Michael, you left the pan burning on the stove.
Dad?
Michael!
I know how it's going to happen.